Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sahar. Today we will be reacting to the Miss Universe 2023 video from the top 10 to the top 2. I am from the Philippines, so I am biased here. I am rooting for Michelle D, but we already know how that turned out. I'm still super proud of her. Her gown was amazing, but we will get into that soon. I will be going through the video from Miss Universe YouTube channel. And again, this is just my opinion. This is just a reaction video. So if you have opposing opinions to mine, that's totally fine. We can live in the same space and just be kind to each other. Now, I have never been a big fan of Miss Universe. I have always thought that it was promoting some kind of ideal to what beauty should be, and it's one of the reasons why I grew up with so much insecurities, and I still have a lot of insecurities right now, because in my mind, oh, I can't be beautiful because I don't fit the mold that these women fit into. And that's why I've never been a big fan of Miss Universe, but I have to say, and I have to admit, it's entertaining as hell. Like, I love Miss Universe drama and the internet trolls and the internet just vibing. It's just really, really fascinating to me. I also love it when everybody comes together in the end and they just supports each other. I also love the fashion. I love the gowns. That's kind of my favorite part. And it's also nice to see these beautiful, amazing, accomplished women go through these challenges and tell their story about how they have their own problems and how they forged ahead to overcome them and become the women they are today, which is, I think, a very nice message as well. So I will be reacting to a bunch of amazingly gorgeous women while I'm breaking out right now, which contributes a lot to my insecurities. I am breaking out like crazy. I will be making a video on why I'm breaking out and how I am trying to cope with that. A little side note, it's something you take. It's like a supplement that causes breakouts. So if you're interested in finding that out, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe down below, and ding that notification bell to be informed when I upload, and I am very much appreciative of that. Okay, so let's get on to the video. I am so excited. I actually already watched this, so I do know what happens, but let's just get into it.
Go. I heard it right here. Puerto Rico!
Okay, so Puerto Rico, I really like how she was a pro volleyball player because my sport is volleyball, so I'm kind of biased. And also, she's a yoga instructor. Like, of course she's a yoga instructor. She has an amazing physique. I'm not a big fan of like the flower thing with her swimsuit, and I just don't like it, but I love the color of it. So yeah, congratulations to her. Okay, so Thailand was my favorite. She was she was the person I was hoping would win this because I just think she's so freaking pretty. She's half European, half Thai, and I just think she's just so beautiful. She's also so intelligent. I love her. I love her in Q&A. So Peru, I think she's absolutely beautiful. I noticed that the first three, they've got hoop earrings. Like, that got the big hoop earrings. I also noticed with Peru, her swimsuit is pink, which honestly, I'm not a big fan of the pink. I didn't really like the designs of the swimsuits. I think they're meh. It says here she's a junior Olympic medalist, and I noticed that her physique is very sporty. Like, it looks like she's really been trained for sports. And also, she survived multiple brain aneurysms. Like, what? Oh my gosh, that's so scary. I mean, of course, Colombia comes in. Colombia and Venezuela are always in the top 10, even always in the top 5. Like, I was talking about this with my friends. We were like, you can't even see the shock in her face because she knew she was gonna get in. She knew she was gonna get into the top 10. They are big in the Miss Universe spectrum, so I am absolutely not surprised about this. In fact, I was expecting it. In fact, I would be more surprised if she didn't make it to the top 10. I also love that she's the first mother to represent Colombia, which I'm so happy that that's the case. So Nicaragua, we all know she was the one who won. Spoiler alert. She looks so cute and sweet. I know that Nicaragua is doing well with Miss Universe, but they've never actually won. So she is definitely working her way up there, and she looks very sweet, which I think is so cute. I also like that she's a mental health advocate. She's shared that she's had like anxiety, and that's one of the reasons why she is advocating for mental health, which is very nice. Okay.
Philippines!
Okay, so Philippines, if you notice later, is the only one wearing a red swimsuit, which means she stands out really well. Also, besides Nicaragua, which she has like longer short hair, Michelle has really short and sleek hair. So she really does stand out, which I think it's a great play, but it's definitely not something that we see often. If you notice, like almost more than half of the girls here have big, voluptuous, curly hair. And that's just like the look that Miss Universe is usually known for. So I like how Michelle is like playing with those barriers and trying to see how she can break them. It's kind of nice. It's a simple way to break barriers. Break the stereotype. I mean, not barriers, but I guess that works. Also, it's weird because everybody was called first. They were all like, mental health advocate. She wants to start her own, production company one day. Oh, she did this, she did that. With Michelle, it's, oh, she completed an online course at Harvard. And then motocross fan. Like, what about put here her advocacy for autism? Like, why did you choose? I just think it's weird that they chose these two things.
Weird.
Yeah.
El Salvador!
So see what I mean with El Salvador? Pursuing a degree in hospitality, plans to open a hotel catering to surfers. Like, it's all like these amazing aspirations. With Michelle, it's like, I took an online course at Harvard. With El Salvador, I think her swimsuit is my least favorite. I know there are different types of swimsuits, but they have like the same designs with different colors and they're worn by different women. But this particular design, and I know that the United States also has the similar like design, they're my least favorite. I just think it looks too spacey, like spacecraft alien future-y, costumey, and I just did not care for it very much. She is absolutely stunning though. I think she was one of my favorites because she's so stunning.
Venezuela!
Of course, I told you Venezuela is like, they're always in the top 10. Has there ever been a year where they were not in the top 10? I don't know, but they're always in the top 10. And I mean, look at them. They're freaking gorgeous. I don't know. She's like not my super favorite. I wasn't really thinking she would get into the top 5. I'm not even sure if she has. We're gonna have to watch that. But I like her. I think she's very pretty. She's always wanted to win Miss Universe, so I'm pretty sure. I know that she didn't win this year, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna go next year, go for round 2 next year, and try to win that crown. Because fun fact, with Catriona Gray, her mother dreamt of Catriona winning Miss Universe or winning a pageant in a red gown. And so when Catriona was going to choose the gown she wore for her like evening gown, she chose that lava dress and she won the crown. So I think manifestation and, determination can get you places. So, by the way, sorry if I keep reaching out because my laptop's all the way there. By the way, what's her name? The host who's speaking right now, her outfit is amazing. She is so fit. Like, my friends and I were just talking about this while we were watching this. She obviously does like some kind of yoga or Pilates. She is so fit. Like, we love this on her. We love her outfit. And it's so different from the other two, which is so, we like her. She's cool.
Australia!
So Australia, I have a little girl crush on Australia. The pink on her really pairs well with her blonde hair. So I think the pink on her looks the best. And I think she looks so sweet with that little gap in her teeth. I think she's so adorable. And she's one of my favorites. But I don't think she deserved to go onto top 5. I'm so sorry. It's just her answer. If you just base it on their Q&A, top 10, yes, for sure, do it, girl. But after top 5, well, you know what? I'll save my thoughts for when they actually announce the top 5. But yeah, the swimsuit on her with the pink looks great on her, I think.
Spain!
So I actually thought Jamaica would make it. She was just so stunning. Spain, she's gorgeous. I'm so sad that she was a victim of cyberbullying. But this is what I was talking about earlier. Like, you can see what challenges they had to go through and where they are now and how far they made it in life. And I think that's amazing to see somebody it kind of makes you relatable, basically. And I don't know if this is their effort to be relatable because they're so freaking beautiful, but I like that they are like open about their struggles, so that they're basically telling the world, hey, been there, I know how it feels, and I can still achieve a lot of greatness in spite of all of that. And I like that. Okay, so that's the top 10. Now we'll move straight to the top 5. So these top 10, they're gonna walk in their evening gowns, and we're gonna rate them and criticize them because I love the evening gowns. That's my favorite one. And so yeah, we're gonna go do that right now. Let's see.
Puerto Rico!
Oh. So one of my favorites is Puerto Rico. Look at how gorgeous her gown is. She is so freaking beautiful in her gown. Is, I noticed with Miss Universe, they like to stick to one solid color, or they like to stick with, usually it's like a gold or a silver, and Puerto Rico was not afraid to try a different color, and it just plays so well with her skin and her earrings. Everything just looks so absolutely flawless. I love this on her, and I think she is one of the most stunning in the gown category, one of the most stunning gowns.
Thailand!
Okay, so Miss Thailand, I already said she's my favorite. She looks absolutely amazingly stunning, in her gown, but I'm not impressed, okay? It's a gown that looks kind of see-through with glitter. It's seen, like, I've seen it many times before. It's not something like Puerto Rico, for example, where she's, but like this gown, I've seen it before, and I was just expecting something else. But again, beautiful. It's just not my favorite because I feel like it's been done before. But she looks stunning in it. That was another thing. Like, when she turned, her hands were so stiff. It was awkward for me, at least. Peru is another one where I like that she uses color, but I don't know. Like, I think this is like a peacock type of inspiration, and I don't really think I don't like the shoulder area very well. It's not my favorite, but the crown is blue. So if she won this, the crown and her dress would pair perfectly together. She is wearing this so beautifully. It's just not my favorite dress because of, I feel like something here could have been improved, but I'm not a fashion thing. It's just, these are just my opinions. I think she looks amazing and stunning, and I really like the dress, and I'm glad she uses a little bit of color with the crystals. It's nice.
Colombia!
When Colombia came out, I thought she was a vision. I love the corset where it's a little bit avant-garde, but it's in my opinion, it's a little too simple. I wish they like just, you know, but she looks like she's walking in crystals, and I love that. She's stunning. She's a mother and she looks this fabulous. I mean, wow. I wish they made it a little bit more extravagant, because it's just like a crystal dress. And but again, like, they all have their reasoning to why she wanted to wear this. I think she looks amazing. It is one of my favorite dresses, I mean, personally. But for evening gown Miss Universe, I thought she was a little bit, again, been there, done that, like Thailand. But she is so stunning. Nicaragua. I love her dress. I am obsessed with pearl right now. Like, I love pearl mixed with diamonds. I think it's so elegant. I am so happy she has the pearl with her crystals. I think this dress is like, look at me with the cape. I'm not a big fan of the cape, but she makes it work, and I love the messaging of it, you know, because she's trying to represent her country.
Philippines!
When Philippines came out, I was like, jaw drop. Oh my god, she stunning. Look at her. Like, she's the only one wearing black. Again, like in the when the top 10 was called, she was the only one wearing red, the only one with sleek short hair, and now she's the only one wearing black. And she just stands out, and she looks so posh and sleek. And I was not a big fan of her when she won Miss Universe Philippines, but looking at her now in this gorgeous evening gown, like, this is amazing. She looks so good in it. And I love how this dress is inspired by Wang Od, she's almost more than 100 years old, I think. And she's this tattoo artist in the Philippines where you have to like hike 2 mountains just to get to her place. And her method of tattooing is like, it's a really old method where she has to bang like a little like needle into your skin to give you a tattoo. And that has gained popularity the past couple of years. And this is an ode to that. And I think she looks absolutely stunning. Like, I would give her the win for my best in evening wear. Like, she is so beautiful in this. Beautiful. I thought she would win top 5 just for this evening gown alone. That's how much I love this evening gown on her.
El Salvador!
Okay, my issue with El Salvador's dress, I don't think it fits her to the best of what it could fit her. Like, the other side where the crystals are look amazing. She looks like a Greek goddess. But the other side where, like, the other area of her shoulder, it looks like it almost had to be folded in and tucked because it was not fitting right. I don't know, it felt a little off to me. I feel like they could have done better with this dress. Again, she looks like a Greek goddess, beautiful, but I feel like the dress is a tiny smidge a little too big for her. When she went out, I was like, oh, she's so beautiful. I liked her, like, the little keyhole detail where the girls were like, yeah, look at me. Like, the under boob a little bit. It's kind of nice. And I also like how the skirt is that scallop like detail, which is it's almost like fluttering as she walks, which I think she's like a mermaid. And I beautiful body, very, very beautiful. And I like how she has, like, her hair is extra voluptuous with like a bang, and her smile is absolutely, I think she has one of the most intoxicating smiles. Again, if she wants this, I'm definitely certain she's gonna try again next year, if that's allowed. I don't know if that's allowed for all countries, but yeah, she's so pretty.
Australia!
Australia's dress is okay. It's ordinary. I hate to say it. It's ordinary. I think, again, it's another been there, done that. I think out of all the top 10, she has the mehest dress. And she just looks like she's going to a wedding or prom, I think. Like, I mean, like, for example, Thailand and Colombia and Venezuela, they all have typical, like, white dresses, but there's something that is extra. With Australia, she has a typical white dress, but there's nothing extra. It's just there. And Again, I have a girl crush on her. She's so cute, but I don't know why they chose this dress. Beautiful dress, don't get me wrong. Out of all the dresses that I would wear this. This will be my number one dress out of all of them. If it was any other time other than Miss Universe, if you know what I mean. So, interesting choice. Spain. I have an issue with Spain. Okay, no one be mad. I just think it's a little too revealing. When I mean revealing, I mean the dress looks amazing. I wish they chose a skin tone for her undies that matched her skin tone more than this. I don't know if they're aware that it's this. Okay, let's stop talking about that. She looks amazing in the color. I love the gold on her. Beautiful gold on her. I just don't like what's going on at the bottom. So when she twirled, she was like, elegant twirl, elegant twirl. And there's no stiffness at all. She was so smooth and elegant with her twirl. With Thailand, I love her. She's my favorite. But she twirls stiffly, I think, compared to like Miss Spain. So I think, I don't know, like I like the twirl of Miss Spain more. Okay, so that was the evening gown wear. Now we're gonna go to Miss Q&A. So my favorites for evening gown were definitely Miss Philippines, and I'm not even biased. I think she has, like I tell you, she was not my favorite contestant in Miss Philippines Universe, Miss Universe Philippines, but her gown, whew, top. My second is Puerto Rico, and my third is probably, it's a close third between Nicaragua and Venezuela. So now we're going to find out who is the top 5. And let me tell you, I have thoughts, okay? I have lots of thoughts about top 5. But let's just watch this first.
The first delegate advancing to the top 5 is Australia!
So, again, I'll have more thoughts later after the Q&A, and I think you'll understand why I'm having a lot of thoughts with Australia, but her dress is nice, it's fine, but is it really top 5 material compared to the other 10? Disclaimer, I don't know how they judge these things. I wonder, like, maybe it's like point system where, okay, evening gown, if you have this much points, we'll add it to your total number of points, and that's how you get your top 10. Then maybe, yeah, okay, I understand. Maybe Australia has done so well, and so it garnered her a place in top 5. But I can't imagine she got a lot of points with her evening gown because, again, it just looks ordinary. I mean, again, I keep saying this. If I had to choose a gown to wear in a ball, I would choose her gown. But for Miss Universe, I expected more.
Puerto Rico!
I mean, with a gown like that, yes. She's definitely top 5. Stunning. I love the expressions of Shayness. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Because she's always so shocked when they call Nicaragua. She's always like, oh my gosh, like she can't believe that she made it through. And that's just so endearing. I love it. And she looks so beautiful in her dress. I think she's so cute. I was expecting Thailand to be in top 5. I mean, my expectations were Thailand, Nicaragua, Colombia, Venezuela, and Philippines. They were my top 5 bets, but clearly I was wrong.
We are down to the last spot, Maria.
Every one of these women have made their countries proud, but only one will move on. And the last woman advancing is Colombia!
I don't know if she was shocked or not. She was just relieved because that's typical. Colombia or Venezuela make it. So, but I'm glad she did because, again, she's like the first mother to represent Colombia, which is very encouraging for other mothers. And yeah, she's stunning. So that was the top 5. what about you guys? What are your thoughts? What were your top 5 bets? Because again, mine was Nicaragua, Thailand, Venezuela, Colombia, and Philippines. And I'm only saying Venezuela and Colombia because it's a typical occurrence in these top 10, top 5 Miss Universes. They're always like, one of them or both of them are always in the top 5 because they're very, very stunning women. And I personally thought that Philippines would make it through. Honestly, I don't think Australia. Please don't hate me, Australia. I love you.
That's my opinion!
Again, she's stunning, cute, super girl crush. But with the evening gown, I think it just felt a little... Okay, let's get into the first Q&A. So the first Q&A works where they all can hear each other's answers and they all can hear each other's questions. So let's get into QA number 1.
Hi, Miss Australia. So, how would you use the Miss Universe platform to promote global gender equality?
I would use the Miss Universe platform to push a message. I think this community is strong. And when we bond together, we can create changes. And when it comes to gender equality, when we use our voice and we use our power to make a change, that's when real movement happens. Gracias.
Okay. She's the first one who answered the question, so it seems like her answer is fine. The thing is, gender equality is a very touchy, politically inclined question, and you can't just say this and that and not expect backlash. So I think she handled herself very well. She answered the question without choosing certain sides, like hard sides. I was watching with some friends and we all agree that she kind of danced around the question, just like Trudeau does when he's answering a question.
And the budget will balance itself.
Hello, Miss Puerto Rico. If you win tonight, what would you bring to the Miss Universe brand?
Si llegaras a ganar esta noche, ¿qué aportarías a la marca de Miss Universo?
I would use that opportunity to show the world the relevance of beauty queens nowadays. I would use my activism regarding mental health and telling the world how it is important that if we use our voice, if we take up space, if we are courageous enough to be ourselves in this world, I would use the platform to reach and be that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so first of all, she's an interpreter, but she didn't use the interpreter to interpret her answer, which makes me think it's like a tactic. Like, oh, I need some time to answer the question. I understand the question, but I need some time to like formulate my answers. So let me get an interpreter, but I'm not going to use her. I can speak English just fine. I'm not going to use her, just, which is, I think, smart. And I think that's a smart move right there. But her answer was unfortunately very... And she was stumbling on her words, and she wasn't the most graceful with her answer.
There is nothing major problem that I have done in my life.
I think that's sad because her question is pretty good because it's speaking to the Miss Universe brand, and you're trying to represent the Miss Universe brand. But yeah, unfortunately, her answer was not as eloquent. I'm going to be comparing all of their answers amongst the 5 of them and seeing what my top 3 is. And yeah, I have thoughts on that.
Nicaragua, it's your time to come on down.
My one critique with Nicaragua's dress, I think the side looks great, but the side, you know how they have this like mesh to make it look like the skin? I think it's a little too thick, or it doesn't match her skin tone quite right. Unlike Thailand's fashion designer, whoever that person was, chef's kiss. You can't tell where her skin starts and where it ends. Just that little detail just kind of, you know.
Please choose the name of a committee member.
I didn't notice this before, but she was like, oh, she's so cute. I love her. I love her even more now.
What qualities and values guide you as a leader and role model for others?
Pause here. I love her. Like, whatever she's wearing right now, from her head to her wherever we can see, and her nails are red, which she's so stunning.
La cualidad que me ha inspirado y he llevado a inspirar a muchas mujeres y niñas el día de hoy.
The quality that has inspired me and has inspired millions of women and girls, I apologize, today,
es la humildad y aprender a agradecer las pequeñas cosas.
is humility and to be able to appreciate all of the little things.
Porque es ahí donde está lo más valioso, es la esencia del ser humano.
Because that's where the most valuable thing is, the essence of being human.
I love her answer. Like, the essence of being human, to appreciate the small things, all of that. It just kind of shows how she lives her life and what she's gone through. And I respect that. I love that answer. Now, we're starting to see Australia versus Puerto Rico versus Nicaragua. You can tell my bet would be Nicaragua at this point. Like, top 3, Nicaragua definitely is in.
Question for Thailand.
If you could speak to a room full of...
So my friends were like, why did they invite a TikToker? I am not familiar with this TikToker. I don't really do TikTok. I think it's like a marketing tactic by Miss Universe to gain more exposure in TikTok.
Students about online bullying, what would you say?
I would say to not listen to what people have to say. Because in the end, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but it is up to us on how we react to it. Use our voice to stand up for what is right and be the change that we want to see in the world by leading by example. Don't listen to the hate because it doesn't shape us, but what shapes us is how we get back up and how we move forward from that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we are...
That is a winning answer right there. Like, that is like, she knows what she's talking about. She's aware of what's happening, and she's just so elegant and intellect. Like, the way she answered the question, no stutter, no ums, no pauses, just straight, smiling, eloquent. I think eloquent, like eloquent and elegant. I think she had the best answer. Right now, my top 2 is Nicaragua and Thailand.
If this was your last day on Earth, how would you live it?
Si este fuera tu último día en el planeta, ¿cómo lo vivirías?
Bueno, lo estoy viviendo porque estar aquí mostrando que las mujeres somos fuertes y valientes y rompiendo estereotipos, siendo madre y mujer.
I am already living it because I'm here. I'm breaking stereotypes, being a woman, being a mother.
Es dejar una historia y dejar un legado, que es el que quiero transmitirle a muchos niños y a muchas mujeres y madres. Gracias.
Is to leave history, a legacy, something that I want to transmit to women, mothers, and children. Thank you.
Thank you.
So this is why I thought Colombia would be in the top 3. Her answer was very in line with what Miss Universe 2023, 2022, 2023 was trying to get at. They were trying to break age boundaries, the age restriction. They were trying to break the typical qualifications that you need. And her answer aligns with their goals. Okay, so that was the top 5 Q&A. Now we're going to go down to the top 3. Okay, let's just go to the top 3 and then their Q&A and to the winner.
The first delegate in our top 3 is Thailand!
Of course. Beautiful answer, of course.
The second of our 3 finalists is...
I hate this waiting part.
Australia! The last woman who still has a chance to win the Miss Universe crown is Nicaragua!
You can really tell that she's so shocked that she's even in the top 5. Like, I love her reaction. She is so cute and grateful and genuine, and I just think that she deserves everything. So that's the top 3. Who were your bets on top 3? I definitely thought it would be Colombia, Nicaragua, and Thailand. Yeah, so let's go into the Q&A where they receive the same question. They have like noise canceling or like soundproof headphones.
If you could live 1 year in another woman's shoes, who would you choose and why?
I would choose Malala Yousafzai because I know the struggles that she had to deal with in order to get to where she is today. She had to fight for women's education and fight for all women to be able to stand strong and be the change and lead by example. If I could choose anyone, that would be her. Thank you.
So here's where I think that Miss Thailand had a little like, basically I just wish she talked longer, like she expounded on her answer a little bit longer than she did.
If you could live 1 year in another woman's shoes, who would you choose and why?
I would live my mother's year in her birth year because she's a very strong woman. She's tough. She taught me how to work hard. She taught me how to be brave, how to be strong, and I'm forever grateful for those lessons that she taught me. Wonderful.
Okay, I have no opposition to her answer. I just think if you are here representing your country in a platform as big as Miss Universe, you should know the people who are relevant in history to answer this question. You know, like Thailand, and you'll see later Nicaragua, they know people who have roles in society that really resonated with people, and that's why their names are in history. I love Miss Australia's answer saying mom. I mean, I think my mom is the strongest person I know. But in my opinion, again, this is my opinion, basically they're asking whose shoes you want to live in to cause the greatest impact to the world. That's why I think Thailand killed it on this question, and Nicaragua as well.
And if you could live 1 year in another woman's shoes, who would you choose and why?
Una mujer, ¿a quién escogerías y por qué?
Escogería a Mary Wollstonecraft porque fue la primera mujer que abrió brecha a los derechos de las mujeres. Vivió una situación muy difícil.
I would choose Mary Wollstonecraft because she opened the gap and it gave an opportunity to many women.
Y haría lo posible para que las brechas salariales de esa época fueran una oportunidad perfecta para que muchas mujeres pudieran trabajar.
And what I would do, I would want that gap, that income gap, would open up so that women could work.
En cualquier área que se puedan desempeñar, porque no hay límite para la mujer. Podemos y tenemos la capacidad.
In any area that they choose to work in, because there are no limitations for women.
Esa época fue 1756. 2023 haciendo historia.
That was 1750. Now in 2023, we're making history.
All right, thank you, Nick.
Girl knows her history. She even dropped a year. I don't even know that person, and I feel very ashamed to say that, but you can tell she knows her stuff. She knows the year. She knows the impact. She used her time, the most time until the ding came on. Like, she used it all up, and she did it so gracefully, and I think she has the best answer. I still thought Thailand would win. I had my doubts, but I still thought Thailand would win. But like listening to this again, Nicaragua's the obvious winner. Okay, so that was the question and answer portion, the last round. And now it's going to be the winner declaration. So we all know what happened with this winner declaration, and we all know who won. And am I sad? No, I'm very happy about the winner. The third place, maybe not so much, but I'm very happy with the winner. So let's watch that.
The second runner-up for Miss Universe is...
This is pretty obvious. Nicaragua's so tall.
Australia!
She's so cute. She's like, I want a baby. I love that. I think she's so adorable.
All right, ladies, you know what that means. We're down to the final two. Thailand and Nicaragua. Please
Nicaragua is so tall. Oh my gosh.
One of you will represent women across the world in your role as Miss Universe. If for any reason the winner should be to fulfill her duties, the first runner-up will take her place.
This is it, guys. This is it.
Best of luck to both of you. You're both beautiful and killing it.
Okay. The new Miss Universe.
This lighting situation is so intense. It's just the two of them, like holding hands. This is intense.
Nicaragua!
You can tell her reaction here. She's shaking.
Congratulations, Nicaragua!
Aww.
Oh my gosh! Listen to the room for Nicaragua!
Well, there you have it. That's the Miss Universe 72nd Miss Universe 2023. How did you feel? Who did you think will win? I mean, again, I already expressed my thoughts, but I'm so emotional when Nicaragua received the winning announcement, and she's like, oh, like you can really tell she really does deserve this. I think she's so smart. She's very passionate about her advocacy, and I did a little research, and she's like into she's like a journalist, and she saves animals, and she was very open about her anxiety. I think all of that created this wonderful woman, and of course we don't know her personally, but looking at that makes me love her so much. Those are my thoughts and opinions on the Miss Universe 2023. Please let me know your comments down below. Again, let's be kind. Remember, Miss Thailand said no cyberbullying. Bullying is bad. Don't stoop that low. Don't do it. Let's all be kind and nice to one another. And if you like this kind of content and you want to support me and my channel, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe down below, and comment down below what you'd like to see next. Also, ding that notification bell to be informed when I upload. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!